Hey everyone, we got a cool showing today. Got Angry Good Vibe taking down Forlorn Hope, which already has 8 bases, down in just 8 hits. Again, shout out to Angry Good Vibe. They've been rocking the Forlorn Hope leaderboard for pretty much years now, and running as a 25-man. Now it was a little lucky roll, but still getting it down in the perfect amount of hits, so we'll check them out. And we'll start off with a cool laser show, Reezy against Hardcore, Reezy being the leader of Good Vibe, rocking all lasers and Kavan. I'm not sure which of these matches have armor on, new engraver, but we'll find out. Looks like Reezy got it on this account, his rocket's doing nothing. Cool thing to see, got around 300 building health, and you can just see the lasers melting everything. Kavan a bit dicey on the right side, right on top of lasers, but still getting those rockets down. And Kavan loves being suicidal, but Reezy knows that, he's got smokes to cover him up. And Hardcore is always a fun laser show, you got so many buildings clumped up together. I think I used to always take 2, maybe 3 hits, but now with the engraver and lasers, can pretty often be a solo. He's just going towards the left side, these lasers getting all the shields, and even the hotpots might do barely any damage. The engraver just being so busted. I think most of these guys are running armor, means rockets, other things that are splashed do way less damage. And now just getting the angles for the shields. Cool thing is flaring lasers around. Kavan finally taking it. And one last flare. Few barts on the shields. And down goes Hardcore. And with their classic medkits too. Let's see who's next. Got Cass on Minotaur. And not only was it a solo, but an unboosted one too. Don't really gotta waste any powders. Just clearing a few mines up top. Normally a bunch of these guys are rockets, but I got just a few of them there. And going with all Zooks. Brick later on. She is pretty much the best hero for these kind of rushes, just extra damage with battle orders. Can ignore that mortar for a bit, because it misses its first shot. And we'll see if he has engraver. If he went unboosted, then probably not too much GB. A few smokes for the kill zone, wherever the Zookas are. And let's find out. Got one shock on the critter launchers, and there's armor for you. Flames, rockets doing nothing. Nice unboosted solo. Just like that, the core pops. And nice hit by Cass. This is Reezy again on Chimera, and yet another unboosted solo. This one's one of the coolest looking bases, at least I think, with all the rockets on the right side. Like first you want to send Zookas left, not so much because of these buildings, but all the cells here you get some extra GB. And that's really what farming is in op hits. You want to collect as much GB as you can for some more smokes and maybe shocks. So he's farming all that. And once he gets enough, groups everyone together, starts a little smoke party. Let's see, looks like he's gonna go from the left side. And back when before there was engraver, now you would have GB for shocking everything. Maybe he doesn't. Looks like he throws like 7 shocks right there. And that's Chimera. It's a great hits by Reezy. Macy on Dioxin, taking some troop health too. This one's a little fun because there's like this magic path going with Brick and Zooks. There's all these buildings, but if if you get that one flare perfect, everyone just goes in a single file line. He's got the Zooks going on this side. Maybe watching out for that mortar. And we'll see that magic flare just above that cannon. And you see basically everyone's in that single file line, avoiding all these mines. Couple smokes for that kill zone. And we'll check out his shocks. This one on the top is tough, but he nails it with those 4 mortars. And just a few shots on the core, that's Dioxin. Nice hit by Macy. And even that is just halfway through Forlorn Hope. Like crazy, they got it down in 8 hits. Grizz on Orbifold, taking Bullet and Zooks. Now normally there aren't a ton of rockets like this, maybe like 4 on one side. So let's see how he gets it down. Clearing a bunch of mines near the core. And maybe dropping troops on the right side. Especially one mine can ruin your whole day. Got Bullet and all the Zooks over here. He's going a bit further up. And maybe he's gonna let Bullet hit that shock mine, then flare kinda down. A little unlucky, those Zooks on the right hit that shock mine. But because Bullet hit the one on top, he's kind of on the top side distracting other rockets, while other Zooks on the bottom. And now all he has to do is 3 shocks there. All the other rockets looking at Bullet. So far looking pretty good. Sending a few more reshocks. And Grizz with that awesome finish, especially with that Bullet shock mine, getting all his rockets pinned down. And now we got Jar on Titan. Another unboosted solo. So here it's pretty nasty Titan. Got those 6 rockets. Makes sense, he's going from right side, avoiding these couple Simos. And let's see how he gets it done. All the Zooks on this side. I think most people like those middle flares, just to make sure Bullet doesn't get too far ahead. Want the Zooks to catch up. Then going right next to the core. And he might do that cool Bullet wrap. And that's basically when you flare an actual building. Here he's got that machine gun covered. And even the Bullet pops out. Maybe he could have used another smoke, but flaring Bullet towards the bottom. And one more to the core. So all he has to do is shock the rockets and shock launcher. All these machine guns flames. It looks like there's no Zooks left, but there's enough to take down the core. All just standing on one spot. And Jar taking down Titan. It's maybe like 100 of Zooks on just that one tile. Got Elvis next on Phobos, taking 1 bomber, rest Zooks. And farming does happen pretty often in ops. Sometimes you don't have the GBE for most of the rush. Especially when there's free power cells. Every building destroyed gets 3 extra GB. So he's getting some of that. Looks a little nasty on top. A few critter launchers over here. And I think other than the first few hits, we didn't see many others with armor. Or at least that we could notice pretty well. Going with bazookas on the right side. And you notice most hits are also with brick. See where he's gonna go. And this one right under the core. See how many shocks he has to worry about. He's gonna do just 3. And looks like an armor hit. Other rockets doing nothing, but still nice solo. And that's Phobos taken down. The last hit we're gonna see is Gay Ray on Tapir. And looks like another Zuka hit. Clearing a few mines with Art. And just going from the left side. This mine is only level 20, so Zukas can eat it. If it's max level, then they're gonna die in one shot. But if you know Zukas are gonna die one shot to other buildings, you don't really care about a lower level mine. And he's gonna go right next to the core. Maybe a bit further up, let's see. So far looks like maybe 3 shocks. Could be a 4th one towards the bottom. And yeah, 4 shocks. Tapir goes down. Everyone with those cool medkits. Kind of a signature of good vibes. And just like that, that's Forlorn Hope down in 8 perfect hits. And you don't see that every day. Pretty sure they could have gotten it down even without Engraver too. But in any case, showing how good the team is and how busted the Engraver is. So again, shout out to Good Vibes, taking out Forlorn Hope in just 8 hits. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.